Yeah. Hello team. Good morning. In this particular session, we are going to discuss about how to run quick pay for a single employee and view the pay slip. Okay. So in order to do this one, I have created a PowerPoint presentation. Just we will quickly go through that one. So submitting payroll for a single employee and viewing the pay slip in Oracle Fusion HCM Cloud. So this is the objective for this particular session. So how we are going to do this one? We are going to do with our latest quick pay cycle. So this is the latest feature in the that is going to be available. So this is completely a Redwood based application. So here we are going to hire a new employee and we are going to assign a payroll for this particular employee, and then we are going to test by running the payroll and viewing the pay slip. So what are the prerequisites before doing this one? So we need to hire an employee with a proper payroll, the salary basis, and the particular employee should have a calculation card like tax holding and statutory deduction cards, and the employee should have a payment method, and the particular person who is running the payroll should have the privileges like a payroll administrator or payroll manager privileges. So these are the major process that we are going to see in this particular quick pay cycle. Calculate quick pay, verify statement of earnings, calculate prepayments, archive results, generate payslip, and view the payslip. So these are the major things we are going to see in this particular process. So this is a navigation. We need to go with my client groups, payroll, calculate quick pay. So this is a standard navigation, but we are going to do with a new navigation using deep links, so that when somebody changes any kind of profile options for Redwood, it won't get impacted. So the navigation we are going to see today is completely independent of the profile options. So this is completely for the Redwood pages only. Okay, we will come back again by creating an employee, and then we will come back to this particular step. So I'm going to hire an employee. So for running the payroll, we should have a proper home address. So in the information to include, so we need to give the home address. Okay. And then we need to give the payroll details, salary details. Okay. And the person for the particular person who is the manager. Okay. So remaining fields are all optional. We can give it later also. So now click on continue button. So I'm going to hire this particular employee July 1st. So I'm going to hire it in US1 legal entity. I'm going to hire in US1 business unit. Okay. So right now I'm not going with the position, just I'm clicking on continue button. So Sheldon Cooper. Okay. Now I'm going to click on continue. Here the national identifiers are not mandatory. Just click on continue. So address details, the home address are mandatory here to run payroll. So select the home address and search for any address, known address. So we have to take the exact address, exact live address, then only it will accept, otherwise it will throw error. So just search for Park Avenue and just select any address here. Now click on save button. Click on continue. So this page will load a little bit slow. Just wait for the particular page to load, the assignments page. Okay. So the page has loaded. We need to verify the assignment status. That should be active, payroll eligible, person type should be employee, business unit, US1 business unit, primary assignment, yes. Okay, now we need to select the job. Just select any kind of job like human resource administrator. Okay. When you select the job, automatically the business title will also come. The location, we need to give this location mandatory because the work location is important to run the payroll, to deduct the taxes. Okay. I will select a work location as Redwood City. Worker category, white collar job, regular. Work assignment is regular. Assignment category, full-time regular. Full-time salaried employee. So headcount is 1. Okay. Now click on continue button. So now just add the manager. Select manager type as line manager. Okay. Select the manager Mitch Blum as a manager. You can enter the person number also. Click on save. So we need to enter the payroll details. Now click on continue. So this is important here to run the payroll. So we are going to run monthly payroll. Select payroll frequency as monthly. Click on save. And tax reporting unit as US1 legal entity. This is important here. US1 legal entity. Continue. So salary basis. So we need to give the salary basis. So US1 annual salary. So I'm going to give 96,000 US dollars. And the next review date. So I've hired this particular employee on July 1st. The next review date is again on July 1st. Now I'm going to submit the transaction. Okay, I've hired an employee. Now go to home button. So as I'm having all the privileges, just I want to see whether the transaction got completed or not. Just I'll go to the transaction console. So still it is in progress. Okay, now it was approved by the workflow system. Self auto approve. Now search for the particular employee in person spotlight. First of all, we will search in person management, which is very classic, which is a classic page, which is working from a long time. Okay, Sheldon Cooper, 123462. Okay, employee number is, person number is 123462. So now I'm going to verify the same in person spotlight. Person spotlight is for mainly for the Redwood pages. Yeah, here also employee is displaying. Okay. We can see who is the manager here for this particular employee, Mitch. For the particular employee, Sheldon Cooper, Mitch Blum is the manager. And these are the areas of responsibilities. Okay, if this particular employee, Sheldon Cooper, having any kind of payroll issue, he need to contact Lindsay or Betty. Okay. So now, so the first part completed. Okay. So we are here. We are able to search a particular person with person number. We have assigned a particular person with particular payroll. Okay. So now I'm going to run a quick pay. I'm going to run a quick pay. Okay. So there are two ways here. Go to payroll, quick pay cycle. If you enable Redwood, you can see here quick pay cycle. Instead of simplified quick pay, you will see the quick pay cycle. Now click on quick pay cycle. search for the particular employee, Sheldon Cooper. Okay, search for the particular employee, Sheldon Cooper. So this is a simplified quick pay with very few processes. Okay, so these are the processes. Recalculate payroll for retroactive changes for a single employee. If there are any kind of retroactive changes, we need to enable this one. Okay, so calculate prepayments, calculate quick pay prepayments, archive periodic payroll results, generate check payments, make EFT payments, generate payslip. Okay, these are the processes that will be triggered for this particular employee, Sheldon Cooper. Okay, so before doing this one, I want to see any kind of processes that were triggered for this particular employee, Sheldon Cooper, by going to person results. Go to home page, go to person spotlight, search for the employee, Sheldon Cooper. Click on show more, go to person results. See here, if there is any process, we need to roll back those process. If there are any particular process triggered here, we need to roll back the particular process before submitting the quick pay. Okay, so there are no processes here. We can just click on home button. Now go to payroll. Under flow, submission and results, we will see quick pay and quick pay cycle. This is the latest one. It is the latest one with the very limited processes for a single employee. Quick pay cycle. Search for the particular employee, Sheldon Cooper. Okay. So here just select all the process. So by default, earnings and deductions and quick pay will trigger. I want to run all these processes also. So this will run in a sequential manner. Before running earnings and deductions, it will trigger calculate payroll for retroactive changes for a single employee. Okay. So we need to select all this process. Okay. So now effective date, monthly payroll. Okay. Date end. So just we need to give the check number. So what is the check number for this particular employee? We want to proceed. Just we need to give the check number manually. Okay. I want to give the check number as 7856. Okay. Now click on submit button. If you see here, recalculate payroll for retroactive changes. So there are no retroactive changes or any kind of changes in the previous months. So this task in the skipped status. Okay. Now earnings and deductions. So now we need to click on submit button. Okay. We need to click on the submit button by seeing the earnings and deductions here. So we are having two things. One is regular salary and another one is tax withholding. So this is a deduction element and this is the earning element. Okay. So now click on submit button. So here the quick pay process got completed. Calculate quick pay prepayments got completed. Now archive periodic payroll results is in progress. So now archive periodic payroll results process also completed. Now it is generating check payments. So here we don't have to do anything. We don't need to refresh the process. Automatically it will trigger refresh. So earlier we used to click on refresh every time. Now we don't have to do. Everything will be done by the system itself. Just we need to leave the system as it is. So electronic fund transfer, this particular process got skipped because this is done by using check payment. So this particular process got skipped. Now generate payslips process is triggered and it is in progress state. So meanwhile, the process is getting completed. We will go back to the PowerPoint presentation. So we have given the run type as normal, quick pay, regular. effective date, we have given the payroll period is current month, that is July month, and consolidation set is default. We have reviewed the elements in the earnings and deduction card. So one is salary element, that is earning element, and second one is deduction element, that is tax holding. Okay, and then we have clicked on submit button. So this is how it looks like. So we have not submitted any kind of overtime. So total base salary is 8,000 per month US dollars, and deductions they will be deducting here, and it will show in the net take home. Net pay will be shown like this. We will see that in the pay slips. So what the prepayment will do? Prepayments will do the payment distribution, any kind of payment method resolution, and ready to pay. Whether we need to pay an electronic fund transfer or we need to pay in the check, it will identify this particular thing. So what prepayments will do? The prepayments will do the payment distribution, splits net pay across bank accounts. If a particular employee is having multiple bank accounts or payment methods, it will identify that particular bank accounts, and based upon the percentage and priority, it will distribute that one. So applies personal payment method, organization payment method. Okay, payment method resolution and ready to pay. Once it is ready, whether we need to process using a electronic fund transfer or check payments, it will identify. This is the responsibility for the particular process. We pay prepayments. Archive periodic payroll results. Okay, in order to generate pay slips, we need to run this particular process, archive periodic payroll results. Without this particular process, pay slips cannot be generated. So what is this particular process will do? It will archive the results so that it can be reported and rendered. Reported to where? We need to report it to general ledger, and we need to render the same thing in the pay slip. Okay, this is archive periodic payroll results. This particular process is mandatory in order to display the pay slips and generate pay slips. So right now we are generating the pay slips. So this particular pay slip will produce PDF documents. Okay. So we can view this pay slip in two ways. One is as an administrator, we need to go to my client groups, payroll, person. We need to search for the pay slips, and we can view his particular pay slip. This is as an administrator role. So we can view the same thing using employee self-service also. We need to log in as an employee and go to pay and view pay slips. We need to select the particular period and we can download the pay slip. So if there are any kind of corrections are there, we can go with rollback and all. Just at this point of time, it's not required. Yeah. So now the generate pay slip, this particular process got completed, and we can view the pay slip. We can download the pay slip here. Okay. So now just I'll roll back here. Sorry, I'll go to home button. Okay. So now I'll log in as an employee. So you need to reset the password for the particular employee, Sheldon Cooper. Just to reset the password. Okay. Go to reset password here. Just reset the password. Okay, I've reset the password here. Now I'm going to log in as an employee. So as an employee self-service, I'm going to view the payslip. Sheldon Cooper. Okay, now I have logged in as an employee. Now go to my payslips. So this particular employee has joined in the month of July. So this particular payslip is like, we can view the payslip as this. There is only one payslip. Now we can download this particular payslip. So we can view the payslip here. So name of the employee is Sheldon Cooper. Relationship number or person number is 123462. So hire date, position, job title, employee address, everything here. So this particular pay period is from July 1st to July 31st. So total yearly salary is $96,000. So monthly salary is $8,000. So deductions. So 2,000. What are those deductions here? So what are those deductions here? So these are the deductions here. So federal income tax withheld $1,000, $1,024. Social Security $496. Medicare $116. State withheld $443. So this is how, and this is the check number 7856 is the check number we have given. So total amount after reduction is $5,916.53. Okay, so this is how we are going to run payroll for a particular single employee for a particular period. View the payslip. Thanks for joining the session and have a great day.